Hey guys, it's Ariana Bibiska. If you're new here, welcome. I talk all about stocks, real estate, and just entrepreneurship in general. In today's video, I'll be talking about my favorite stocks. I already made a video about this, but I'm gonna just give you guys an updated version of it because that last video was filmed like 7 months ago. Before I get into it though, let me go ahead and promote all my socials. I also have my own website where you can find all my services. I can help you with your website building. I can help you with your drop shipping, with your stocks, with your crypto, with your social media marketing. Literally everything I've done, I can help you with it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get started. I'm going through that video I filmed like 7 months ago. Oh no, it looks like it was 8 months ago now. Looks like it was Apple, ARKK, or ARK Invest, NEO, Intel, SunPower Corporation, and Tesla. Damn, that's kind of ass, bro. Based on current market conditions, all the ones I just listed are pretty freaking ass. I'd probably say the only good ones here are Apple and Tesla. I know I put myself on YouTube, and I put myself on TikTok, and I put myself on social media, but that does not mean I'm perfect. You are witnessing my journey. I'm still learning, I'm still in the process of learning. I will never stop learning. There's never a time where I will just be comfortable with who I am or comfortable with how much knowledge I have. I will never get to that point. Once I get comfortable, then I'm just limiting myself. 8 months ago, I was a completely different person and my portfolio was also completely different, but I love time. I love my growth so far. I have definitely, I am proud to say that I have grown a lot since then. Just don't be so hard on me. I'm still in the process. And I'm always be real with you guys. I'm not an expert, but I am dedicated and I want to help you. So that is why I do this. That is why I document all my mistakes. That is why I document my entire journey, because I know someday this will motivate someone to completely change their lives, because I know what it feels like to not be motivated and not have a purpose, or just feel lost. So I hope you take that lesson from this video today. And let's talk about stocks. Let me tell you right now, I do not own SunPower Corporation. I do not own ARKK. Let's start with a super obvious one. C Limited, okay? So C Limited, this is a stock that I have been watching since way back. I was watching it in October of 2020. That's when I first discovered it, but I did not buy because I just didn't know about the company. I didn't know much, because let me tell you, C Limited is a Singapore company. So they are not based here in the United States, but they are one of the biggest companies in Singapore. But 2 years ago, C Limited was worth about $28 a share. It is now worth $323. It has hit higher than that. All-time high on C Limited is $353. That's over 1,000% return within 2 years. So C Limited, beautiful chart. The lowest it has ever dropped has been around like $70, and then the most recent drop is the one that's going on right now. It's like a $30 drop, and C Limited can drop $40 to $70. So I would definitely categorize this as a little more aggressive stock, just because those drops aren't as consistent, or there isn't like a very specific range. On top of that, they are very big drops. But after those drops, C Limit goes crazy. You can expect like 30 to 50%. It's not a stock I want to trade. This is a stock I just want to let it sit and just compound over time. The most important part of a long-term stock is the actual fundamentals, right? Because charts are always moving. The reason why that chart is moving is because there's fundamentals that are backed by it. Often than not, the fundamentals outweigh your technical research. You want a company that has actual long-term potential, whether you see it's innovative, whether you see it's something we use every single day, like literally something that we cannot live without. That's what makes a company a good long-term company. C Limited is very similar to Amazon. This company that they have is Shopee, right? And when you see it, I think maybe when you see it, looks very similar to like an AliExpress website or like an Amazon website. Another great thing they have is C Money. So C Money, I would say it's very similar to Square. Basically those like tablet cashiers and all of that, like Cash App and just like digital banking. C Money is kind of like PayPal also. PayPal is another great comparison to C Money. And a lot of businesses can also use C Money for their payments. The other industry that C Limited is in is the gaming industry. So they actually have a company called Garena. I would say Garena is very similar to like Steam. You can find a bunch of video games on that website or on that software. They're like a game developer. But yeah, keep in mind these are all companies that are Singapore based. They are not used in the United States, so that is why I'm kind of comparing it to like popular United States companies. C Limited is the GOAT. Such a great growth stock. I have 3 shares of C Limited. I'm looking to buy some more this week. The other stock that I really love, I know I already mentioned it, but is Square. So Square is, wow, Square is amazing. Let's talk about the chart first and then we'll go into the fundamentals. Square moves very similar to C Limited. You can expect that 30% profit, like I would say 20 to 30% profit after a big drop. The drops are actually a little more consistent with Square. They're not like such a huge range as how C Limited was. Square, I would say the drops range anywhere from like $40 to $60. So that's a really great thing to observe if you ever want to enter Square. 2 years ago, Square was at $62 a share. It is currently standing at $238, but it has gone higher than that. I know it has hit like $270 before, so very close to $300. But for right now, it's kind of battling through that. It's trying to exceed that $300 mark, but it kind of just drops down after hitting $270. It's hit $270 like 2 times so far. Why the hell? What about Square? Why is this a good long-term company? If someone would ask me, what is the most innovative company you know? First company that comes to mind is Square. I'll go into investor relations of Square. Every single company has an investor relations page where you can learn more about the company and about their earnings reports and their overall outcomes, their goals. Every information about the company that the company wants you to know will be included in here. So this is the greatest way to do your fundamental research. The thing that gets me the most excited about Square is that they are heavily invested in Bitcoin. They actually own about $50 million of Bitcoin. They see this is gonna be the future, and like from a company's perspective, that says a lot. Another thing is they own Cash App, and I freaking love Cash App. That is my favorite payment service ever. I hate PayPal, I hate Venmo, they are the same thing, but I freaking hate them. The fees are so ass. They are one of those companies that are introducing the relation of money with the internet. They are attaching those two things together. Not only that, Square is initially known for helping businesses out, especially small business owners. Square has, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's those like tablet cashiers, and then they also have that thing that connects to your phone, and anyone can swipe their debit card on it and then you'll get the payment. It's like things like that you probably would have never thought of, and this is a company that thought of it and got it done. Another thing about Square that I forgot to mention is they bought Afterpay. If you are not familiar with Afterpay, it is the way to buy something online and then you can pay in full. Every month or every 2 weeks, you pay that price up until you buy that product fully. So that's Afterpay, and that's something that's super hot right now. Also, Square just partnered up with TikTok to help out small businesses. Such a great company to help small businesses out. That's what I love. I love companies like that. Square is so wholesome. Square is my baby. That's my everything right there, bro. Another stock I love is Snapchat. So Snapchat is honestly a fairly new stock. It went public in 2017. Started trading at like around $27 a share. Now social media is definitely a bit riskier for long term just because so many social medias come and go. But Snapchat is one of those that you can't really imitate. People don't really feel so pressured into posting on Snapchat because everything is deleted like 24 hours later. I don't know, it gives teens like a sense of privacy, I guess. And on top of that, Snapchat is really great for Snapchat ads, so it really helps business owners. There's so many other things that are implemented in the Snapchat app, like those Snapchat TikToks. It has helped a lot of creators get paid. When you're looking at social medias, you want to look for social medias that pay people, that actually help people build a career around it. And that's what we see a lot from Snapchat. We see that a lot from TikTok. We don't really see it from Instagram. It's super hard to grow on Instagram, and it's super hard. Like, does Instagram even pay their creators? Same thing with Facebook. You know, they're basically the same thing. There's not much of contribution or much giving back from them to their creators. You know, the whole reason why they are a social media is because of the creators. The whole reason why they're so popular is because of the creators. Seems like Instagram and Facebook are always asking for money. There's nothing like the TikTok creator fund. There's nothing like Snapchat. They pay you if you have a viral TikTok. They also pay actual creators, like if they have the little star. Snapchat has definitely advanced a lot, and it's something our generation has grown up with. You know, like I started using Snapchat when I was in 3rd grade, 4th grade. So I still use it to this day. Oh, and I completely forgot, Snapchat also has their own like Snapchat shows that creators can start, you know, their own reality TV shows on Snapchat. So that's another great innovative thing they implemented on their app. Like, it's crazy how much Snapchat has grown. I would have never thought I'd see Snapchat doing all this, you know. Now I went into the fundamentals first, but let's talk about that chart, because that chart goes crazy. This is why I love Snapchat, because of the chart. Extremely consistent. It does not drop, bro. Snapchat never misses. They never drop. they do drop, but like, what I mean by they never drop is not on the level that C Limited and Square drop. The most Snapchat has dropped is probably like $15-20, but on average Snapchat can drop $10 on a drop. You know, like that's an indicator to buy whenever Snapchat goes through that $10 drop. But yeah, 2 years ago, Snapchat was trading at $14 a share. It is currently at $75, a little over 400% return. The all-time high on Snapchat is 83. I definitely see Snapchat hitting 100 by like April or March of 2022. Probably way before that. Honestly, it can't even hit that in January 2022. It'll for sure hit 100. And I have 3 shares of Snapchat. Oh, and I forgot to mention I have 4 shares of Square. Love Snapchat. Notice how they all start with the S. Thank you guys so much for watching though. I really hope this helped you get some insight on how I do my entire research process on a stock. You know, what I go through first is definitely just looking at the chart, looking at how much it has grown over the years. I want to look for that over 50% of growth in a company, especially a long-term company. And another huge key factor is obviously looking at the fundamentals, looking at the average drops on the chart. The average drops are gonna tell you exactly when would be a good time to buy, and it will also tell you how consistent this stock is, how aggressive it is, how stable it is. The chart will tell you everything about that price movement. That's what you want to see first before you ever get into the stock, so you kind of have an idea of what to expect when you are invested in it. And then as for fundamentals, go to that investor relations page of the company. Go see YouTube videos on the company. You know, maybe people have done like their own little analysis on it. Go actually use it. Like, go actually use that company. I can't use C Limited, but if I could, I really would use it. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for witnessing my growth, and keep me posted. Dude, text me, send me a DM, let me know how you're doing. You guys just be watching my videos. That's weird as hell. How you gonna watch my videos and not hit me up and keep me posted on how you are using the content that I put out? Let me know. I love hearing about your guys' journey. I love it. Okay, so text me or even comment. We can have a whole ass conversation in the comments. Have a blessed day. Bye.